December 13th here in southern Ontario, Canada. I wanted to get further into my WEF project here, but I seem to be having data issues today. I don't know why. This is my local rag, and I do call it a rag. I'll come to that in a moment. The Centre Wellington Food Bank has seen a 30% increase in demand this year, with the greatest increase in the number of seniors. Well, no doubt. The cost of food in Canada is up about 40% as far as I can figure. And since our haircut at the helm has come into power, the increase in income to seniors has been zero. So, yeah. And I see also that 48% of Canadian children are suffering to some degree, feeling the effects of poverty here in Canada. How did this happen in 7 short years? Well, don't blame it on the panda. We know that wasn't real. Although there was some money squandered here in Canada on that, but I mean, the figures aren't that big when you really look at the numbers. Bungling ineptness. Sock boy doesn't know whether his hindside's punched or bored. No, I don't think so. I think you got to be trying to take a country like Canada. 7 years ago, our deficit was really not worthy of consideration. Many elections at that time and in the few years previous, they quibbled about 200 billion or 400 billion. Now our deficit, our regime claims, is $1.2 trillion. Well, that's what they claimed it was 2 years ago, 1.2 trillion. It hasn't moved. Isn't that a miracle? They admit they've printed billions with a large capital B. They've borrowed billions with a large capital B. And they've misplaced, lost, and, well, we can call it, corruption, billions more. And yet, the figure hasn't changed, 1.2 trillion over the last 2 years. My response to that is Venezuela. Make of that what you will. So to come back to this rag, a couple of years back, I guess I'd better not name the editor, they went on the government payroll. Became part of the propaganda department of what we call the mainstream media. And boy, did the editorial slant ever change. Wow. It went left, needless to say. Usually, I just throw this thing directly in the firebox. It's nothing but fire starter to me, which is a shame. It comes free, so. But hey, if nobody reads it, the editor still gets paid, and the staff, they're on the government payroll. Doesn't matter to them. They can write any claptrap they want, and, well, they still get a check from Sock Boy, don't they? Yeah, 1.2 trillion? I'm not buying it. Not at all.